Tai Lung was once a promising young snow leopard, raised in the Jade Palace by Master Shifu. As an abandoned cub, he was taken in and trained with dedication, growing into an exceptionally skilled warrior with unmatched strength, speed, and mastery over kung fu. Shifu believed Tai Lung was destined for greatness and treated him not just as a student but as a son. He showered him with praise, convinced that Tai Lung would become the dragon warrior and receive the legendary Dragon Scroll, unlocking ultimate power. Fueled by this belief, Tai Lung trained relentlessly, becoming the strongest fighter Shifu had ever taught. But his confidence grew into arrogance, and he believed the Dragon Scroll was rightfully his. When the time came for Master Oogway to decide, the wise tortoise sensed darkness in Tai Lung's heart and denied him the title of Dragon Warrior. Tai Lung was devastated. He had spent his entire life believing the scroll was his destiny. Feeling betrayed and enraged, he attacked the Valley of Peace, determined to take what he thought was rightfully his. He tore through the village and reached the Jade Palace, demanding the scroll. However, Master Oogway intercepted him and, despite Tai Lung's immense power, subdued him. He was then imprisoned in Chorgom Prison, a high-security fortress built to contain him. Shifu, heartbroken and filled with guilt, did nothing to stop Oogway's decision. Realizing he had created a monster by fueling Tai Lung's ego for 20 years, Tai Lung remained locked away, watched over by thousands of guards, but his hatred and thirst for revenge never faded. One day, a single feather from a messenger goose named Zhang gave him the opportunity to break free. Using his immense strength and skill, he escaped, defeating every guard in his path. He set off toward the Jade Palace, determined to claim the Dragon Scroll and prove he was the true Dragon Warrior. Meanwhile, Oogway had foreseen Tai Lung's escape and, before passing on to the spirit realm, had chosen the true Dragon Warrior, a clumsy and overweight panda with no martial arts training. When Tai Lung arrived at the palace, expecting a worthy opponent, he was enraged to learn that the scroll had been given to Pa. He confronted Shifu, demanding what he believed was his birthright. Shifu, filled with regret but standing firm, refused to let Tai Lung take the scroll. A fierce battle erupted between master and student, with Tai Lung unleashing all his rage. Despite Shifu's skills, age had slowed him down, and Tai Lung overwhelmed him. As he stood over his fallen master, he demanded to know where the scroll was, only to learn that Pa had taken it. Furious, he set off after the panda. When Tai Lung confronted Pa, he was initially dismissive, seeing him as a joke. But Po's unorthodox, unpredictable movements and ability to absorb attacks using his body proved frustrating. Po was resilient, countering Tai Lung's every move with his own unique fighting style. The battle led them across the valley, culminating in Tai Lung finally seizing the Dragon Scroll. However, when he opened it, he found it was blank. There was no secret technique, no ancient power, only his own reflection staring back at him. Confused and enraged, he demanded an answer. Pa, having realized the true meaning of the scroll, simply told him, "There is no secret ingredient. It's just you." Unwilling to accept this, Tai Lung launched one final attack, but Pa, now fully embracing his own strength, countered and subdued him. Using the Wuxi finger hold, a technique he had learned from Shifu, Pa finished the battle with a single move. With a burst of golden energy, Tai Lung was defeated, his body vanishing in a shockwave. Tai Lung's fate was left ambiguous, but in Kung Fu Panda 3, it was confirmed that those struck by the Wuxi finger holder sent to the spirit realm. There, Tai Lung remained, seemingly trapped. However, in the Kung Fu Panda, the Dragon Knight series, the villain Chameleon briefly brought him back by absorbing his kung fu. Upon his return, Tai Lung fought against Pa once more but was ultimately defeated. Realizing he had been used and manipulated, Tai Lung, for the first time, let go of his anger. He acknowledged Po's strength and, before fading back into the spirit realm, thanked him. With that, Tai Lung's journey came to a close, no longer a warrior consumed by rage, but one who had finally found a sense of peace.